dark. Okay, yeah, I get the announcement. Oh, now he's fixed. I don't know what's going on my end. It keeps going back and forth between 0, 1, and 2, and now it's back to 0 people. I probably should have done it on a different night. Oh well. Let's see how long we'll go. And now it's back to 0. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, there's one person. Yeah, the tally thing on my corner when I'm filming this, it's not very accurate. When I first started, it said it was 3, then it went back down to 1, and now it's 0. So I don't know what's going on, but let me adjust the lighting in here. It's I guess like that. I'll just turn it on. It doesn't work very well when it's dark. Yeah, I know what's going on. It went, now it's back to 1. Oh well. I'll just take it as it's not very accurate. Well, let me get her second train out. Is it going? Oh, there it goes. It's kind of slow. And there we go. LED strip lighting. I haven't thought of that, but what I used to do, my old layout was I had an old stereo cabinet next to the layout, and I put a giant blue light next to it shining down. And what happens, I would turn the main light off and only have the blue light, so it looked like the moon, but I wish I still had that. What does someone say? Stormtrooper hasn't hung himself. Oh, okay. It's a little inside joke. In the little diner over here, there's a little stormtrooper sitting there. He's been there for about a year or so, waiting for his burger or coffee. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. A little inside joke. Except to add more to the story, who is this guy and why is he there? He's been there for a while. Huh. You know, I'll have to take a look at that, how it works. Because all I have here is this lamp right here. It's very yellow. It's not very blue. I think I did one video once. Okay, so you were the guy. Yeah, there's a Facebook group I'm on for Lionel trains where someone kept posting they got a 1954 set, some for $20 or something. That must have been you then. I saw it was like a 264 or something, right? I know, that's what I should do. You know, I've really been meaning to do is take a bunch of those LED strips and stick them in passenger cars like these. and instead of having two incandescent bulbs. But having so pressured for time, I kind of forgot to do it. 2037. I guess that was it. Yeah, all I remember seeing was some type of 264. Yeah, well, this was probably the first live video I've done since about 3 months or so. I kind of stopped. It was a lot of work, and the last one I did, I got a lot of nasty comments. It was kind of to the point where I just gave up and threw up my hands and said, "That's it." What's my account? It's my actual name, which I won't give out over here. I don't really do anything on my account. I just have it there to see, like, oh, what's posted updates and stuff. I don't know. I kept getting comments saying, no, what was it? I did a stream before that. I think it was at Knott's Berry Farm. And someone kept saying, where is the train layout? Where is it? Where is it? We want to see it now. We don't want to see Knott's. This is stupid. This is pointless. This is boring. And so like a couple days later, I took a live stream of this, and I think like 2 people showed up, and then all they could say was, oh, this is boring. So I don't know. Trained people are, well, those people, not everyone. So kind of made me lose faith. Probably the newest addition is this station over here. It's at Mark's right there. It's a Gerard whistling station, which I have wired up right here. You can kind of hear it. Like that. I got that at a thrift store on this Wednesday for $20 with a bunch of Mark stuff. It took a lot of cleaning. It was really dirty. It was filthy. That's probably what I love about live streams. Those people come on, they ask questions, or they say like, oh, I want to see this guy run, or that guy run, and so on and so on. I love that part. Kind of took away the fun when people go on saying, this is boring, this is stupid, I hate this. Or they would say, I remember someone came on saying, I hate toy trains, I want the scale stuff. This stuff looks like kids' toys. And I said, okay. Are you the guy with the camper background pic? No, that's not me. I don't even know what you're talking about, so that's an obvious no. Exactly, that's kind of my philosophy too. I mean, most of the time I don't really say anything unless they really just stunned or surprised, or I really want to know, like, oh, hey, how'd you do that? Or this is amazing, but I wouldn't post something just to say, this is boring, or that's bad, or it's, yo, so, okay, well, that was a nice surprise yourself. Welcome to, I don't know what you would call this, pop-up livestream attempt, livestream something, whatchamacallit. Anyways, I guess I'll show foolish. This is the newest acquisition. It's a Mark's whistling station. Found that at a thrift store for $20 and a bunch of other Mark stuff. Yeah, I think the last one I did was a mid-June or something. Like June 10th, 15th, somewhere around there. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Well, yeah, that one's kind of a weird setup. When I got that, it was all corroded and really dirty. Someone had probably stored it in an attic or a garage. I'm kind of surprised it works, because when I first tried it, it kept shorting out. And all it would do was smoke would come out, like it was a chimney in there. It's not what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to do this. Yes, you have a good eye. Those are 3, I can't remember what they were. I remember, all I know is I bought them really cheap. Oh gosh darn it, where did I get it? I thought it was at a train store. They're like $5 each or something. They're all different road names. One was Canadian Pacific, one was New Jersey Central, the other one I can't remember, but I just painted them all like a flat primer gray color just so they blend in, they would look better. Before they were like a bright brown. They didn't look very good. But I didn't know they made one that smoked. That's new. Would fit the goose. Huh. I didn't even think about that. I know the one at Knott's had a I don't know what type of horn it was. It was like a high pitched diesel horn, truck horn, something like that. What did someone say? I'm gonna tear down. Oh, this guy just stalled. So what's going on here? We're gonna tear down 24/7 to figure out what's wrong with it. That shouldn't be too hard. Those 264s, there's really nothing to them. They're easy to diagnose, take apart. I think this guy, yeah, the E unit just keeps tripping. We got a staller. No. This one, the E unit, when it passes over the switch, it loses center rail power and the unit trips and it goes in reverse. I think that's what happened. But you know what, for now, I think I'll give it a break. And if I can do this one hand without crashing anything. That's what I should have done. Okay, this is probably, yep, there it goes. It derailed. It's not per unit, it's buzzing with no movement. Could be a number of things, and why isn't this part of my hand right there? Could be a dirty commutator or maybe a loose wiring. A number of things are units dirty. Okay, don't derail me again. Aha. So let's put him there. I didn't really think this through because the locomotives or trains I have here aren't really good runners. But I guess for now, let's see. This guy's gonna go flying, so what? No? Okay. What happened? Is it gonna make it? It's gonna make it? It made it. Okay, good. Try light sander rail and switch with some fine grit. I actually did a while ago. I probably did a big no-no, but I took sandpaper and I sanded the whole track and everything. I know everyone says don't use sandpaper, but I haven't had any problems yet, and it's actually worked fine. In fact, it looks okay, but I think this center rail, whatchamacallit, blob part, is pressed down. The rollers can't touch it. I don't know. I'll fix it someday. There's 1,001 other things I gotta do here that are probably more important. Yeah, I remember when I used to do HO many years ago, that was a huge problem, was if a truck was dirty, the engine would just stall and you wouldn't get anything. But O-gauge is not that bad of a problem as long as you got enough momentum. And that's about it. I think what I should do is swap out this engine for something else. I don't know what or how am I going to do this one-handed. Gray looking tracks don't have that issue. But you can see the goose just bounced really hard. Yeah, that doesn't do well on sharp curves. Here, come here. Yep. It gallops just like a real thing, but it goes way too fast. For some reason my camera keeps lagging. Now there it goes. It was delayed for the longest time. To compete with that, here's Marx's version. And yet again, this guy is stuck. Come on. Come on, there you go. When's your next Disney visit? Probably not for a long time. I don't have a pass. I don't have an annual pass. It's kind of expensive, and I don't know if I ever get one again. So that's an indefinite no. Yeah, the Marx one sounds... Coming from a Lionel freak, the Marx one actually sounds better. compared to that. Sort of nearby LA. Well, Los Angeles is probably about 25 miles that way, I guess you could say. So, kind of. And if you go about 5 miles that way, you hit a bunch of hills and mountains and stuff. So, kind of, what was that? Well, something just sparked. Oh, okay, I know where Pepperdine is. Yeah, I remember going by there once on a Boy Scout mission or something. Really fancy college up there. What does Pepperdine focus on again? I forgot. I thought it was marine biology, and I'm probably totally wrong. Cannot get enough of Marsh's whistle. Something about a whistle, I don't know. 5 years? I know most people probably say, oh, you went there, you're too long. But no, I did the same for my degree in Cal Poly. I went there for 5 years. Oh, for business. Ah, you're a smart one. I've heard that can be hard. I want someone to love me as much as foolish loves before. Okay, we're getting... Also, number one, I'll play for a long time. Yeah, I heard about that. There was a Facebook group making fun of that, kind of laughing how Disney totally screwed up that bad. I'm kind of laughing at them too, like you a bunch of idiots. Okay, how's this guy doing? A little warm, so let's see. What can we switch him out with? Boiler flues got cracks. Yeah, apparently they left water in them, and it somehow caused the tubes to crack, and they got damaged. Pretty dumb noob move, if you ask me. Okay, come on, unhook. Uncouple. So let me take this guy out. Anyone have any preferences or anything they want to see? I'll probably get bombarded with some engine that's like way below my layout I can't get to, but at least 5 is being goyed. Holiday 2, from what I heard, the sound system was out. I knew someone would say Holiday. I don't know if I can haul this train. It's pretty heavy. These cars do not roll very well. Besides, I don't think Holiday would look good pulling more modern boxcars, but and then again, there's an air gauge goose going by, so anything's possible here. Oh, I know. Here, I'll pull out. Let me just take a little trip right here. Then hopefully this guy doesn't derail again. Ouch! What did it hit? Will it hit something there? Okay, let's go into our little mess over here. Let's see. Well, there's Holiday. Let's see what this one. It has pull boxcars. Okay. No, we'll still try it. Everyone keeps saying do Holiday. Yeah, that didn't sound good. Okay, don't stall on me. Someone was hidden by... That's an imposter. I hate him. I was wondering what happened. Yeah, because I saw it said something like hi or blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's one of many 440s I have. There's one there, and then two more, some over there. But, no, you're not late at all. In fact, we've only been on for about 20 minutes or so, and due to everyone's request, they want to see Holiday pulling modern boxcars. I think it was more of, I just happened to be kept checking eBay, and I would see him go for kind of low prices. I would just put it in at the last minute, and somehow got him. Okay, somehow, why did you time out him? Who's timing out? What the heck is going on? What are you guys doing? You keep timing out, everyone. Holidays pull boxcars in real life. Since when did Holiday pull boxcars? It's always been stock cars and gondolas. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you got timed out either. I'm trying to figure that out. You can probably tell most of the stuff I would get from eBay just dirt cheap, or well, not dirt cheap, but rather cheaper than what they'd be brand new or what most people would pay for. Like, well, this one wasn't eBay, but it was in 1872. Okay, who keeps? How do I untime out people? Why the heck are you? Punch me. Okay, I'll punch you. I removed you from moderator. Here, how about that? I don't know what you guys are doing, but don't kill yourselves. Yeah, I just figured it out. Exactly. And there's Holiday. About to stall, and I'm at what? 13. Oh, it stalled. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't like that heavy train. Let's give it about 13 volts. See if it does any better. And timeout, not Chicago. Okay. It's gonna catch of Kimball and Excursion. It probably needs to be overhauled again. I think the last time I did it was about a year ago, so it's probably it needs a little help. Maybe new grease. I've been running a lot, so that might be why. They can kind of tell. I redid the yellow, not yellow. I'm talking about the red in the boiler last weekend. You can kind of see how it's a little bit darker. It's not colonial red anymore. It's like a magenta. And there goes the goose. And it's about to stall again, so I think I'll switch it out. It's not doing so hot. Okay, a couple of you there. I mean, other than Kimball has been doing well, it's been going 10. Oh, okay. You want your mod back? I'll think about it. And as soon as I finish putting this all back. No, I don't want to put that there, otherwise a goose will hit it. Okay, I'll do this one-handed, and it looks like it works. Okay. Same thing here. Okay, what can haul all these? I'll just put the Hudson on there, why not? It's like a default for everything. Can't figure out what to put on, just put a Hudson. It'll pull it, and it'll probably look good. Aren't you supposed to honk? Yeah, well, obviously being homemade from a bunch of junk parts, I couldn't figure out how to put a horn in there, but at least it runs. Okay. Now this is the hard part. How do I do this without a second hand? Yep, there we go. Okay, let's hope and pray that one works. Oh, there we go. Put a motor in a boxcar. Many people have done it before. It's not unusual. Just did it from junk parts. A K-line. It's a 6 here. I think it's a 665, but when it comes around, I'll look up again just so I'm not remembering wrong. And it keeps stalling. Why? Oh, I've opened too late. No, you're not too late. It is indeed a 665. I think a friend of mine found that at a train show about a year or so ago. And it's been running pretty good ever since then. Just had a problem where the drivers were spaced too far apart. And they got stuck on the flanges. We got stuck on sharp curves. I have no idea why Lionel made it that way. It's probably why it's slowing down in some areas. It's a Hudson. It's a 464 in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Foolish knows. And there we go. You kind of barely see the front truck. What does someone say? I'm speaking to Fred. Spiel jumped. They're saying pretty down wild and unbelievable and jumped. Oh. Yeah, I remember when the Roundhouse crew used to get on, that would happen a lot. The Spiel would be jumping all over the place. It's kind of funny. Oh, Bumblebee, okay. I mean, this is kind of a hodgepodge mess. No 440 was ever in Bumblebee, so it's, what do you call it? Never was. Yeah, I don't think the Roundhouse crew goes on anymore. Okay, stop you there. I think I'm just going to push this guy back. Okay. It has a reverse switch, and if I'm too lazy to flip it, I'm just going to push it back. All right. If you keep pestering me, I guess I'll get back to you then. No, not you. Add moderator. Fine, I think you're good. Let me see. One is that. And away we go. Just barely. Okay. Why did it lose power? Here we go. How's Gomez? Well, Gomez is still in his mansion up on the hill. Here we go. Lap after that, they blasted for the station. Wasn't Goss. Hint who it is. Someone you aren't a fan of. Edgar, maybe? I don't know. I don't really remember all the names. I just remember Edgar and 2 other people, and that's it. Anyways, here is the Bumblebee. Here, if I can remember, since this isn't crashing or anything, I'll go show you guys where Gomez is. Oh, I didn't know they're still making 440s. What road name did they put that one in? Cheers from South America. South America, wow, I guess it's getting kind of a following now. CN, I have no idea what locomotives are. Pennsylvania. Is that the one that has like a straight stack on it instead of like a funnel balloon or something? Or is it one of... Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I remember seeing a picture of that somewhere. I think I just typed in Lionel 440 and that was one of the first things that came up. I didn't realize that one was brand new though. Anyways, that's Gomez right there. Okay, we got a race going on. Who's going to win? Obviously the Hudson, but never know. This is that station right here. There's a whistle inside there. There's no light though, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of maybe adding a light inside there. And it actually is, this guy, the Bumblebee, is a pretty decent runner. I'm surprised. Usually the newer ones that have the DC motors aren't very good pullers. This one does pretty well. Well, thanks for chiming in and thanks for sticking around this long. I might be ending this soon pretty too. I'm a little tired. It's been a long day, but just wanted to see how this goes. Maybe just try to restart live streaming and stuff. Can't go on with Marks. Well, that used to be my motto until I finally got a Marks engine that just went kaput on me. I think it's still in my junk stash somewhere. Yeah, pretty fun, especially when you get people that will comment back to you or ask questions. That's probably the best part about all this. Just getting feedback or communicating with everyone in the hobby. Kaboom? Yeah, it didn't go kaboom. It just went bzz, shorted out and then died. I think it was like a March diesel or something, one of their units or something, the Santa Fe one. It had many problems, and I kind of gave up working on it. It wasn't worth fixing. Oh, here we go. It went kaboom. What'd you do? Did you hook it up to like a 9-volt battery or something? Which, don't ask me how I know. I did that once and almost fried a horn, but What pre-war, post-war Lionel stuff are you looking for? Just curious. Oop. Okay, I don't know why it did that, but it just froze and it said buffering. Well, now it's back. Looks like they're gonna race each other again here. Nope. Well, you should have seen when I first built this. It looked terrible. I had the original track plan I had did not fit at all, so I kind of had to just mangle it and kind of redo it all while building this. So let's just say we all start from somewhere. In fact, my first layout I ever had was on a floor layout, just a really simple loop, no switches, no accessories, anything, and it was nothing. I mean, the one you have now was miles better than my first layout. So you're off to a better start than I am. And I had that layout for almost 2 years. European stuff, huh? I didn't know they made that many European trains in O-scale. The only one I can think of is that Lionel Hogwarts Express one, and then MTH made a couple, I think. That was my first one. It was a really simple loop, a fast track, went around a circle. And I remember going down to our train store, which is gone now, but I bought like 2 3-foot sections and then made it a really big oval. Yeah, I remember those days. All I had was one locomotive, and it kept going around and around and around, and that's it. No lights, no signals, no nothing. I want to take that back. I had one signal, but didn't work. So, I guess you'd call it half a signal. At the park right now. Oh, lucky them. I heard tonight's the first night for Halloween or something. Wait, no, foolish. You brought that up already. What am I thinking? British Marks, Ace, Early Hornby. Oh yeah, I forgot Marks made some British stuff. Not very easy to locate, but they did make some. Not much. Let's get paint the VR colors. I don't know much about the Thomas stuff. I don't have any. I haven't seen it up close, but I guess it looks realistic. And Dave Poole. I'm guessing it's a company, I hope. Either that or I'm terribly wrong. As you can see now, our station's kind of a little busier now. We got more people. I forgot who was hitting on here. There was some... Oh, there's a pirate. I don't know why. Let me see. An old man. There's Stitch. A lot of aliens. Florgarix. What am I stepping on? Oh. Looks like my cat found a sign again. Not much money, so I gotta be creative. Currently, I was okay. Yeah, when I first started, I had nothing. I was dirt broke. I had no money at all. I was a kid who would be digging under the junk lots at train shows, looking just for parts to build stuff out of. It was a lot of fun. It was very affordable, though. I mean, I was able to get like $100, and I'd buy like 3 locomotives, 20 cars, and a bunch of accessories and building stuff. Kind of missed those days. Because now everything's kind of skyrocketing in prices, especially post-war stuff. It's ridiculously overpriced. Maybe I'm just sounding like an old fart, but I remember the days, or I miss the days when I would go to a train show and be able to buy cars like these for $5 each. I would just buy tons of them. They were so dirt cheap because no one wanted them. And now when I look on eBay, it's like $50 for 3 of them. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happened. COVID probably, but weird how it happened so quickly. That's weird how my camera is able to zoom in now. Because before, I remember when I used to do live streams, I never did that. Guess it updated or something, whatnot. COVID marketing, probably so. The fact that everyone's at home, they're on their computers, so let's just look at eBay and buy everything up. I started late. I thought I started late. I'd started like 15 years ago, and I thought, no, dang, all the good deals are gone. But nope, that was the era of good deals. Yeah, I've been trying to look for a trolley too. Like the post for 160 or something. Yeah, I've seen those prices too. They've been going from 50 to 100 now. It's ridiculous. And I keep saying that word over again, but I really mean it. It's just a trolley. It just goes back and forth. It goes bang, 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 bang. Better keep them close so I gauge them on eBay. Well, I've got more post-war stuff than I can remember. I think I have like over 150 post-war cars, but nothing really hot, I don't know what we call it, cool or interesting. Just like the common 027 stuff. The stuff that was just, you would see everywhere. In fact, where is it? There's a box down here. I'll show you guys. This whole box right here, this red one, that's full about 50 or 60 post-war freight cars, passenger cars, everything. And there's another box right there for more stuff. And I'll go down here because, yeah, that's what I've heard too. People are at home and they realize they can do this at home while working. So buy more stuff, buy more, buy more. AK cheap. I think what I would do, the best thing I found was look for auctions that end at weird times, like the middle of the day or early in the morning when no one's awake or they're all at work. That's the best time to bid on it because no one will be there. But Stormtrooper guy is still there. And before I hit the camera, I was gonna say this one I bought on eBay. The auction ended at like 10 o'clock in the morning or something, and there was only one other bidder, and that's it. And I got it for $40. And meanwhile, I saw a similar looking one but the same condition, a K4, and it sold for like 75, and it ended like 6 o'clock at night. So I guess time really does make a difference. And no, he never got his burger. Neither did this guy, which no one has recognized, or Stitch, or I don't know why he's there. And my camera just, come on. Mid-20 can wait for deals with me. Track's kind of, I don't know what happened. That's a long story. The first thing I ever bought when I got in this hobby was a box of 031 track like this. A big box, and why are the lights flashing? Okay, but anyways, it was a big giant box. It was $25, and I thought that was a lot. And that was actually a pretty good deal because it was 200 pieces. And when I look now for a track, it's like $100. So I don't know what happened. I don't know who's bidding. I don't know who's driving the prices up. It's kind of getting out of hand, and so is this transformer. Why is it so dang hot? Okay, let me give one of these engines a break because seems like I'm running them too hard. You know what? Maybe I should put on like a DC or can motor engine. It won't take as much power. Most what I got is rusted dirty. That was like the truck I got what I had to do was take like strong sandpaper and just start sanding the rails till they were clean. And everyone always says don't use sandpaper, but I haven't had any problems. In fact, this was some of that track I sanded down, and it does okay. I haven't had any problems with it. I don't have any issues or anything, not whatnot. You were lucky to get Super Ale. That stuff is pretty hard to get by now. God, I remember my train or other local train store, like 45 miles away, had a box of Super Ale. Not cheap, but it wasn't expensive. I think it was $35 or so for a box, a medium, pretty good sized box. And I passed it up thinking, why am I going to use Super Ale? And now I wish I bought it. You just reminded me of that. Sandpaper, yeah. That's probably the easiest route to go on. Instead of just soaking it in vinegar or de-rusting stuff, which most people recommend. That takes a long time. What's the oldest train? There is one, and I can't remember where I put it, but it was from 1926. It was my father's cousin's first train he got, and there was a very complicated, bizarre, and funny story behind it. I'll just sum it up and say it was a Christmas gift, and my cousin's father got drunk with his friends, and they crashed the train or something. So somehow they got it fixed within a day, and I gave it to him, and it still have it to this day, and it still has scars from that incident. The motorized monos they sell are pretty close. I didn't realize they were O scale. I always thought they were S or somewhat close to S. I got to check that. Sand sponge. Huh. I'll have to try that out. I just use regular sandpaper and I just go back and forth, which a lot of this track, like I've already showed that one, but like this one right here, this was completely rusted and I just sanded it down so it was shiny again. So let's see. Oop. That was weird. The crossing gates went down, then it went back up again. So maybe that track's not clean over there, or it's dirty. How do you catch some paint local so finely? I just use regular spray paints you find at Lowe's or Home Depot. Very thin coats. I let them dry fully. I don't do them rushed or very quickly. And I use a lot of masking tape for edges or for lines like right here. Here, I'll slow it down when it comes by. Like the Bumblebee black stripe, that was all masking tape. Same thing with these. It's not that hard. It's just takes a lot of practice, and it's well worth it. And instead of just doing it by hand, and it looks like you just scribble paint all over it, which I've seen ones like that. Let's see, what's this guy? Yep, I went forward. There we go. Yeah, March definitely wins there. It's probably because the chamber they put in there is so big, it has a deeper tone. Whereas these ones are kind of smaller. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do if you want really good, even lines that look professional, not just very sloppily done. Go masking, but it just takes a lot of patience. I think painting is probably 90% prep and patience and maybe 10% actually painting. So old toy trains are the best. That I can definitely agree with. Except this guy right here, he's actually pretty new. He's only about 15 years old or so. And this guy is stalling. Why? Looking for a crossing flasher. $60. You mean for one of these, right? $60? Why? What? Wow, that's probably the worst price gouging I've seen. Sound-wise, yes, the newer ones are really awesome. I love to hear those. I just wish they were a lot cheaper because I can't afford those. Yeah, I can't figure out why. Because this one I actually got it was brand new in the box at my local train store for $5. Yeah, $5. But it wasn't brand new. It was about 40 years old at the time, but it had the box, it had the instructions, it had the wiring, everything with it. For $40. I'm sorry, $5. It was 40 years old. But $60, that's just highway robbery. But as weird as it is and as crazy as prices are, there's still very occasionally some cheap deals out there. They're not too common. They're out there. You just have to look for them. Like a couple weeks ago, I bought this car and that car for $20 on eBay total. That was pretty good. Let's see. This guy I got for $45 somehow. This guy I got for $40 with a tender. A Mark's Carson flasher. That might work. I used to have one down here up on my shelf. I don't know where I put it. I must have put it upstairs. I think it was a little bit shorter in height, but the base was bigger than a Lionel, so it might work. Unless you have the plastic one, which is totally different. I'm thinking of the metal one. Yeah, you have to be patient. I have to do a lot of research. And I keep saying this over and over again, but usually the ones that end, or auctions that end at really weird times, like the morning or middle of the day, those are probably your best bet because no one will be able to bid on them. I say usually because I remember doing one once and I had like 10 bidders all bidding at the same time at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So it doesn't always work. I think what I'll do is switch out this train right there for something else. If I can do this without crashing it, I hope. Okay, so back it up there, stop. Can't remember if this one likes to go in reverse or not. Some of these passenger cars don't like backing up for switches. I don't know why. Like that. It just went bam. Yeah, passenger cars, now that you say that, I do remember looking and, whoa, what happened there? That was an interesting derailment. Anyways, yeah, passenger cars have gotten expensive too. Yeah, the Manhattan one you got for 30, it was pretty good. I remember looking at those, and they're about 60 each now. I remember, okay, there, that's good. Turn that off, with that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the ones that have really gone up on price are those green ones, the post-war ones, and the post-war aluminum cars, the big old extruded aluminum ones. Those are outrageous now. I've been trying to buy an observation car, but they're way out of my price range. So for now, I guess I'll just have a really poor man's version of a super cheap. But it works. Yeah, they usually are. Usually, I mean, sometimes you find like the cheaper ones, the 027 or the early Williams stuff, they'll go cheap. But even those have been jumping in price. I have no idea why. Well, I know why. I've already answered that question, so I'm gonna stop answering my own questions. Let's get this guy out. And hopefully not wreck him. Oh. Okay, what happened? Right there. This car. Scarcity inflation. Yeah. I hate these cars. They don't couple very well. Okay. Couple by hand. There we go. They lost Manhattan. If a guy had been extra 15, I could have gotten for 17. Even. Yeah, I know. I know the feeling. I've had it happen many times where I put in a bid in, and in the last minute, someone goes, "Oh, let me just put in, I don't know, double the price of it is right now," and they get it. So, someone has way too much money than I do, and they really, really want it. That's all I can say. And why just keep derailing? Oh, that one did. Yeah, it's COVID inflation. What was the one? I think it was this one when I bid on it. I won it by like 15 cents or something. I put in a bid, and some other guy put in a bid in, and it was like 15 cents under mine, but somehow I still won. So I guess it worked in my favor. He only bid it up like $2, so it wasn't that bad of a problem. I'm not complaining about it. Okay, didn't derail this time, so good. Yep, Mark still wins. Love the sound of that. Whoa, why is it going so fast? Did that lose a whistle? Or lose a car? Nope. Snapping is always annoying. Yeah, I know. I do it all the time, but that's probably the best way to win. What I usually do is I'll just put in my max amount, whatever I'll pay. And if I lose or someone else bids higher than that, I really don't care. If that's the max, I'll go. A lot of 2 Manhattans and 1 Manhattan, but then one the other 2, they were stolen from me. Yeah, Manhattan and Madison cars, they are really highly collectible. In fact, I don't have a post-war one, but I have a Williams one. Over, in fact, there's 2 right there, but there's 1 right here. They're fairly similar to a post-war. They're almost built the same. They have the same type of bodies. They're very thick. They're very heavy. They don't like to roll very easily. This one was silver and black. I think I painted it like a Tuscan brown to make it look a little better. It was a very ugly silver. But that was a Williams one. There's 2 down there. There's another one down here, that green one back there. That was also Williams. I think I got that in a set. Like 4 passenger cars, 4 large ones. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I know compared to now, the prices, it was a good deal. What was I gonna do? Oh, this guy. Nope. I hate those 2-position units. And there it goes. Alright, how's this one doing? Somewhat warm. I don't want to burn them out that easily or wear them out that fast. Most hated engine. I remember someone asked me that in the old stream, and I can't remember what the answer was. I know I had I guess it was those post-war Scout engines, the ones that had the plastic motors that are impossible to repair and take apart. Those ones. They're literally a box of trash. Or well, there was a name for them. I can't remember. It was like a nickname. So much pre-owned post-war stuff was and product stuff was heaven, but I couldn't find one I wanted to buy. You mean you couldn't find one to buy, or find one that was actually affordable? Manhattan car, Lucifer, Madison, Sunray, number 2, Express, 3. Huh. I always thought they sold them as a set. I mean, like a set of 3 or so. Like you buy like a Madison, Irvington, and Manhattan car, all 3 in a set, with a GG1 or a Hudson or a Berkshire. Or was it just randomized? I don't know. Both reasons. Yeah. I went to, I wouldn't call it a train store, but it was a hobby store about 2 miles from me. And for some reason on Earth, they have they have all 5-star reviews. They all say, oh, they're so nice, they're so cheap, they're so helpful. I finally went down there after 5 years. That was the most expensive train store I've ever seen in my life. And that was horrible, horrifying. There were starter sets in there that were usually about $150 on Lionel's website. They were $350 in the store. Horrible. I don't know how they're making any money. I could go on and on. I'm not going to give it out. I'm not going to start a whole hate mail thing and everything. 11:10, 11:30. I recognize those numbers. I can't remember what version they were because they made tons and tons of Scout engines. All I know is the ones that had metal motors are the best ones. Yeah, I can't remember what. I think it was a Disney train or something. It was like Disney Store Special or something. I remember seeing on Lionel's site it was either 200 or 150, and this store had it for 350. And not surprisingly, there was no one else in the store, and all the employees, whenever I walk by, they say, "What do you want? How can I help you?" I'm just looking at prices. Okay, what do you want? So, needless to say, I'm not going back. Ironically, the same day I went to that store, I went to a local thrift store I usually don't go to, and of all things, they had this Mark station, a bunch of Mark stuff, and there was a transformer or whatnot there. That might have been it. It might have been that set for $220. That might have been a one, but I know it was $350 or $300. It was almost $150 more overpriced. Metal Motors Scouts. Yeah, the if you're looking for Scout ones, the metal motored ones, that's not even a real thing. I'm sorry, metal frame ones are the best ones. Aside from the first Scout one, the 1654, don't get that one. That one won't go over switches. It'll derail. It's like a tongue twister. Metal motored Scout. Metal whatever. Well, I think I'll probably end this pretty soon. This transformer is probably warm enough to fry an egg on. I don't know why. But there isn't much connected to it, so it looks like this will probably be the end pretty soon. Yes, that one is. I have that one. That's probably the best Scout engine they made. That motor can go around these switches. It's fairly strong too. In fact, I had one of those with pulling like 10 cars. 10 of these cars, the heavy ones. So it does pretty well. Bake show. And they get out some cookie dough and stuff and like pour it on here and start cooking it. It's not too hot, but hot enough that something's pulling a large load on it. I don't know why. The only thing on here is, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the only thing on here is switches and inner loops. I don't know why it's so hot. 19? Wow. Okay, I guess I gotta dig mine out and see how well it does. It's still in storage from moving here, so I don't know where I put it. Oh, you know what? I did move it. It's in a box down below on this side down here. So, no, I take that back. That's not it. That was another Scout. I have 2 Scouts. There's that one and a later plastic one with a metal motor. So, hey, I get lost sometimes. Or I mean, I forget what I have. Blech. Anyways, I think that'll about do it. It's also kind of hot in here. I think it's about 85 degrees. I'm looking at the thermostat behind me. So, you know why? That's because the 2026, if it's the first one, I mean, the early version has steel rim drivers, so it can't pull as much. That's kind of what mine does. That's the same problem. Oh, you know what? I think I remember seeing that video. Something about the drivers weren't quartered properly, or they just gave up. I don't know. I think if it's the one, the very early version that has the handrails and it's a 262, it's because of the steel rim drivers. They don't pull as much. They don't have as much traction. That's what I mean to say. But wait, I take that back because this one has nickel rim drivers and this one pulls really well. So, well, that's another mystery to solve that I really don't have time and patience. Type B, I don't have that one, but I have a bunch of 2018s. There's a 2016, I think. Those ones actually pull pretty well, and those have no magnet traction, no traction, anything. They do really well. Kind of surprising. Anyways, I think that'll about do it for me. It's been about an hour. I'm a little tired. I need some water. I'm really thirsty, and it's really hot in here. And maybe I'll try this tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure. Seems got a good response. A lot of positive comments compared to the last stream a long time ago. Just like the 11 series logo, I hope to have a 2P. What's the 2P one? I don't know. Am I missing? Oh, 20. Oh, okay, 20, I know what you mean, like the 2037, 2018, 2016, all and so on and so on. The only outlier in that is they made one for O gauge, and I think it was like a 637 or something. It was only 3 digits. Anyways, I keep going off track, but thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll do another one tomorrow or pretty soon. Yeah, like those ones. That's what I meant to say. And thank you all for watching, and I forgot, but just thanks for watching.